stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Ready? Watch the screen, baby. Watch the screen. Right, 60. Call red. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Check pitch.
Here's Hall again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check you. Set.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
Here we go.
Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Drake London with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Needle blue.
Tua now on first down. Being chased out left. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Vikings hit 11-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time around, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And really, it's we're talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end, it's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Come on,
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to the ground with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Ready up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season. If you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Trail green. Steel black. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Black shot.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a
Let's
little
go.
bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to
Watch out
gear
now.
up,
50
try and get 2
series.
more
You'll need
stops
black.
and escape this drive.
Ready.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is his absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4
Ready,
down
ready.
to the 2. From the 2 now,
Shot.
second and
17.
goal.
Ready.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time, remember, the drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it.
Here we
and he
go.
goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a throw here, hauled in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks
Come on,
moving.
set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
Ultra,
first and 10.
ultra. Ready, ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's second and 8. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right
Ready,
there
ready.
because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Green jack.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Smash, red.
Back to throw again. Looking for Marshall. partial, but it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Here we
Ready
go.
to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He was second at a yard.
One, 10. Ready.
All again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. 52 blaster. Ready.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Set.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
Let's go.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On the ready?
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
560.
Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Okay, ready?
To the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Blue striker. The old blue.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow. Hey, post you.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. D'Angelo Malone make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Got it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. the hookup with Dobbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still challenged defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing.
On the set.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go down. It's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. He's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lawrence Cager from a yard out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Drill green.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Black shot. Black blue.
2nd and 4. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
38.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Okay, right?
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start the next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint.
Here we
They
go.
gave it an effort.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pause red.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue striker. Go red.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Swinging this out wide for Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready, break.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go Fury.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Drill 52. Yo, blue.
Let's go, baby.
Second and 15. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Here we go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
3-3.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Vikings 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Okay, ready?
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Right, right.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
10. Red, cycle. Ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Let's go.
2 and a throw again. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Real green.
Here's Tua. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tua to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0
On the
count,
set.
right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Black shot. Fight, 97. Check,
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Ready?
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Right blue. Cut, cut.
man, it's London. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Set, hut.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because a game that plays at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.